We stand ready to hold up Idaho as an shining example of how to properly and minimally govern, which starts and ends with keeping promises to the people we serve.
Idaho Governor Brad Little is making big promises as part of his annual State of the State address.
KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy is here to break down some of his proposals for the new year. Shannon?
Governor Little is recommending lawmakers support several investments in education, infrastructure, and public safety. As Idaho Governor Brad Little enters his 6th year in office, he's making big promises, what he calls his Keeping Promises plan.
There is no doubt Idaho's on a roll.
One of Little's major priorities in the new year, what he calls a continued trend of tax relief.
We promised Idahoans historic tax relief and delivered back-to-back tax cuts.
He's proposing $100 million in additional tax cuts. Education is another key priority. Little says the public charter school system offers families more options, transparency, and accountability. He's recommending a $50 million revenue adjustment for more education options.
I recognize the growing desire to expand school choice, especially for students with unique physical or developmental conditions.
Little says this system will not take money from public schools, which he says is his first funding priority. He's promised $150 million for public schools. But Idaho's Education Association expressed disappointment at the private school voucher plan. A statement from President Lane McAnally says, in part, rather than siphoning public tax dollars for-profit, private, or religious schools, we should invest in the future of our children by finally ending the state's chronic underfunding of education. Little says since he took office, Idaho's crime rate has gone down 17%.
My Keeping Promises plan includes the addition of a new prosecutor in North Idaho who will solely focus on putting away drug traffickers.
$85,000 will fund the new Special Assistant U.S. Attorney in Coeur d'Alene, focused on the drug trade along I-90 and Highway 95. You can watch the governor's full address right now on KREM 2+. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.